You know what's crazy? I used to be that woman who told everyone to stay strong. I was the one who'd say, "Keep your head up, girl. God's got you." But now I'm the one whispering those same words to myself at 3 in the morning, and they don't sound as powerful as they used to. Because when you're the one breaking, when you're the one who can barely crawl out of bed, those little affirmations start to sound like lies. Not because they're not true, but because you're too tired to believe them. Lately, I've been tired in a way sleep can't fix. You know that kind of tired? When even your soul feels heavy. When you wake up, and before you even open your eyes, you already feel the weight of the day pressing on your chest. Like, here we go again. I'm talking to all the women who've smiled through pain, who've said, "I'm fine," when the truth was anything but. I see you because I am you. People don't talk enough about what it's like to lose yourself quietly, to still function, still go to work, still show up, still cook for the kids, still reply to texts, still laugh at jokes, but inside, you're just gone. You're a body with a schedule and a heart running on fumes. I keep trying to be the strong one, but honestly, I don't even know what that means anymore. Does strong mean pretending? Does strong mean never crying? Because if that's what it means, then I'm not strong at all. I've cried in the shower so no one could hear. I've sat in my car in the parking lot after work, hands on the steering wheel, staring into nothing for 15 minutes, trying to gather enough strength just to go inside. And yet here I am, still breathing, still trying, still speaking. Sometimes I wonder why I'm even trying to motivate other women when I can't even find motivation myself. I feel like a fraud. Like, how can I tell you you'll be okay when I'm still searching for the proof myself? But maybe that's the point. Maybe the strongest thing we can do is be honest about where we are. Not perfect, not polished, honest, because, truthfully, life gets ugly. And sometimes it's not about finding light, it's about learning. To live in the dark without losing yourself. I used to think depression was sadness, but it's not. It's more like numbness. Like you're watching your life from the outside, and no matter how much you scream, no one seems to hear you. I'm not ashamed to say I've felt that. I've felt invisible in a room full of people. I've smiled so wide my cheeks hurt, just to make sure no one asks me what's wrong. Because sometimes talking about it feels harder than living through it. But here's something. I realized healing isn't a straight line. It's messy. It's crying one night and laughing the next. It's wanting to give up and then somehow still showing up again the next day. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough. If you're listening to me right now and you're barely hanging on, I need you to know that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to say, "I can't today." You don't have to carry the world every single day. We, as women, have been taught to be everything for everyone. We carry families, relationships, careers, dreams, but who carries us? Who gives us permission to fall apart? We hide our pain behind makeup and smiles because we've been told that strength is silent, but silence can suffocate you. So I'm choosing not to hide anymore. Not because I'm healed, but because I'm healing. There's a difference. Healing doesn't mean I wake up happy every morning. Healing means I still get up anyway. It means I still choose to believe there's a reason to keep trying, even when I don't see it. Some mornings, I write little notes to myself. Not motivational quotes, just truths. Like, breathe. You're doing your best. You don't have to prove your pain is real. You're allowed to start over. I used to think motivation meant fire, energy, passion, excitement. But right now, my motivation is a whisper. It's soft. It's small. It's a quiet voice saying, "You've made it this far. Keep going." And that whisper, it's enough. You see, I'm not trying to be perfect anymore. I'm just trying to be real. Because being real is what keeps me alive. When I pretend, I'm okay, I die a little inside. But when I say I'm struggling, something in me feels lighter, because I'm not hiding from my truth anymore. So to every woman listening who's fighting invisible battles, you are not weak. You are not broken. You are human. And humans bend, but they don't always break. You're allowed to have bad days. You're allowed to not be the strong one sometimes. You're allowed to need help. You're allowed to not know what's next. And if you can't motivate yourself today, it's okay. Let my words be your reminder. Let my honesty be your permission slip to fall apart and still be worthy. Because that's what I'm learning. Worth doesn't disappear when we're hurting. We don't stop being valuable just because we're not smiling. There's beauty in the struggle. It doesn't feel like it right now, but one day you'll look back and realize the pain that tried to destroy you was actually teaching you how to rebuild yourself stronger. And no, I'm not fully there yet. Some days I still break. Some nights I still cry myself to sleep, but I've stopped judging myself for it. Tears are not weakness. They're proof that I'm still feeling something, and that means I'm still alive. Sometimes the best thing we can do is just survive the day. Not win it, not conquer it, just survive it. And that's enough, because every time I've hit the bottom, I've thought, this is it. I can't do it anymore. But then somehow I did. Maybe not beautifully, maybe not gracefully, but I made it. And if you're hearing my voice, that means you've made it too. You're still here, and that matters. I don't know what you're going through. Maybe heartbreak, maybe loss, maybe exhaustion. Maybe it's the quiet kind of pain that nobody sees. But I do know this. You are not alone in it. Even when it feels like no one understands, there are women all around the world fighting through the same dark nights, trying to find the same small pieces of light. And if we can just keep reaching for that light, even with shaking hands, we'll find our way through. I'm not going to tell you everything will be okay tomorrow, because I don't know that. But I will tell you this, you have survived 100% of your hardest days so far. And that's not luck, that's strength. One day, I'll wake up and feel joy again. One day, you will too. Not because life will be perfect, but because pain doesn't last forever. It teaches, it molds, it shifts, and one day, it releases. Until then, keep breathing, keep showing up, even if you show up messy. Keep whispering to yourself, I'm trying. Because trying is enough. And if you can't find hope in your own reflection, borrow mine for a while. Because even in my darkness, I still believe in you. I believe in the woman who keeps fighting quietly. I believe in the strength it takes to say, I'm not okay. And I believe that someday soon, we'll all stand in our healing and say, I made it out. Not perfectly, not easily, but I made it. So tonight, I'm not asking you to be strong. I'm just asking you to stay here, stay breathing. Stay believing that somehow your story isn't done yet, because it's not, and neither is mine.
Hey there. Do you ever feel like you're carrying a heavy cloud around with you? That feeling of sadness can be really tough, and sometimes it feels like you're all alone in it. But I want you to know, that's not true. You don't have to go through this by yourself. Reaching out is a sign of incredible strength, not weakness. Talk to a friend you trust, a family member, or anyone who makes you feel safe and heard. Just sharing what you're going through can lift a huge weight off your shoulders. And remember, there are also amazing professional resources and support groups, full of people who understand and want to help you find your way back to the sunshine. Your well-being matters more than anything. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more content that cares. Take care of yourself.